Alright everyone, hello and welcome. This is another tutorial with Wings Ltd bringing you Ascent, the space game, currently on Steam Early Access. The tutorial today will provide the necessary information for you to learn how to scoop from gas giants. You get a mission whenever you're first playing the game that tells you that, hey buddy, you need to scoop from gas giants. And you're like, Oh, okay. Well, wait. Where's the gas giant? What is a gas giant? What am I doing? Dear Mother of God, I never asked for this. Well, no. You maybe you didn't ask for this, but you know what? It's okay because we are here to help. So, we're starting out in Space as though we would have, of course, received said mission, right? And now you're wondering, well, first off, how do I find a gas giant in Ascent, the space game? Well, look, let me help you really quick here, guys. Of course, I'm running it in windowed mode to make this just ever so slightly easier. So, we're coming over here, opening up Google or web browser, whatever, you would like to do, and we need to find the wiki. Wiki is the most useful tool for any video game now, even ones from the 80s. But Ascent has its very own. And we just type in Ascent, the space game wiki. And the first link that pops up on Google is Ascent, the space game, or wiki.thespacegame.com. Very useful site. Here it shows you literally everything you need to know. But if you don't know what you're looking for, come over here to the search and type it. Like oxygen. The material that we're going to be looking for. Now, there's a lot of things with oxygen, but gas giant skimming. We can click that, or you can, of course, click it as I do believe number 15 on the wiki. Yes, it actually is. Number 15, gas giant skimming. So we'll come over here and it tells you exactly what gas giant skimming is, and of course pictures on how to do it, how to obtain hydrogen, but we're going for oxygen, which is in this game green. Now, how do we find oxygen? Ubertus is a good system to obtain oxygen. Actually, it's a very amazing system. Good does not give it justice, per se. So, we're over here in Space, and we need to get to Ubertus. Now, all we need to do to figure out our jump plan here in our ship, of course, you'll most likely be in a turtle, which won't give you any hyperdrive. I don't have hyperdrive in my unicorn, so, all that aside, we're needing to look around. Well, where is Ubertus on this convoluted map, right? Crazy looking map. Oh, there it is. So, if we're needing to jump from Ceres, our starting position, we need to jump from Ceres to Vulcan, to Apollo, to Ubertus. Okay, let's go over here and hit Autopilot, jump through the Vulcan gate. Since I like first-person view better, we're going to go straight to first-person view, which is recommended when you're going to be scooping. Anyways. And jump. Sometimes your jump won't go through. You need to make sure to just hit that jump key again and everything will be a-okay. Remember, you're in early access. Very different from the finished version of the game. Actually, I'm going to have to remake this tutorial here after they do a UI overhaul. Well, at least I've heard rumors in the chat. I don't really trust the comms area that much yet. I don't know anyone, really. But, well, they're saying there's going to be UI overhaul. So, there's UI overhaul, obviously, I'll keep the tutorial up to date by still not removing the old tutorial, but just simply uploading a new one because I'm such a stickler for making uploads whenever I actually do. I don't always upload, but when I do, I keep them up to date. So we'll jump on through here. And we're in Apollo space. Now remember, we're going to Ubertus. And there it is. Ubertus. We're jumping on. Ignore the fact that you can go, invincible and just fly through planets. I'm sure they'll fix that, or make it where we jump around them, or maybe we'll continue to be invincible through it. I mean, I kind of like it. I kind of like being able to just fly through whatever, and I'm not having to worry about just instantly, falling to death. Okay? The But as you can see, it does have a little bit of lag whenever loading in. I'm going to just switch it into the in-game because now we're at Ubertus and we're looking for that gas giant. Oh, there it is. And now, here are the rings. The darker rings. You see there's about 1, 2, 3, and if you look down here at the very, very bottom, 4 different shades of green. There. Those are your oxygen rings. Now, it's a little bit harder to scoop from this middle ring here, even though it is a obviously richer source of oxygen. You see that really light green that corresponds with the light green here? That is hydrogen. So you need to be very careful if you're going to use this ring to scoop. Whereas you'll get more oxygen, I do believe, you also have a chance of getting hydrogen. And if you are not above scoop level 6, you won't be able to purify that hydrogen. So ignore that. Ignore this light area that you see right here, because obviously that is hydrogen in and of itself. And let's just scoot down. Whoop. Whoop. A little too far, Jimmy. Want to be aligned right about there. That is a nice, even alignment. Tap
Grab
Alt.
anchor off.
Grab anchor is now off. And let's hold down spacebar. Start heading straight into that gas giant. Now, I will make a different video on more advanced scooping, which is I like to call it the humpback, which is the whale. You know, especially whenever you have a larger cargo capacity, you're going to want to not just do this spearhead dive straight into the planet, right? But whenever you're, you know, like this, you kind of got a small cargo space, it really doesn't matter. Just keep diving straight through, and I'll show you how to do this as like a route, because if you're going to be doing colonies, etc., etc., you're going to need lots of gases and minerals to actually build your colony, right? So you're going to have to do this for quite a while. Unless you just grind out contracts and get a ginormous ship and you're like, hey Wings, I loved your video on how to harvest gases like the humpback whale. I am also not a humpback whale, I am a killer whale. I am the Shamu of getting the gas. And I'll say, you know what, my hat is off to you, good sir. But for right now, use this method because it's easy, guaranteed. And you're wanting to go as fast as possible before you start quote-unquote skimming, even though we're spearheading, right? But whenever you're skimming the planet, because if you let go of spacebar before it starts scooping, you're going to get less oxygen. Currently, I've harvested 18 oxygen at 16k velocity with a class 1 RAM. Not too shabby at all. And then we're going to autopilot. Make sure you turn your grab anchor back on or you'll overshoot the station and you won't dock. It'll send you 1,000 meters and still slinging outward towards the jump gate or wherever else you're going. And so normally this would be where you turn in the quest and it would go, yeah, you got us oxygen. We are so happy. Oh, thank you. You are our savior. And you're like, oh, yes. I feel like I did something, not, you know, just like 2 minutes of flying to a planet. But since I've already done this, of course, I'm unloading my oxygen here into the item hanger so I can build up 10,000 and then slap it on the galactic market. Note that by the time you watch this video and start participating, you may not even really be able to sell it on the galactic market because colonies generate oxygen and things, I do believe, as waste. I don't know how you generate oxygen as a waste product, mind you, but a lot of people sell it for 1 credit, so it makes it kind of not profitable for you to be, you know, going out of all your way to do this, this stuff here. But at least for right now, in the very early stages, while people are building colonies and everything else, it's worth it for me personally to just harvest a ton of oxygen, right? Save these guys hours and hours and hours of scooping the gas giants. And then give me some money and I make a little bit of profit. I don't make billions, mind you. As you can see, I've just started playing, I don't know, I've got maybe 20 hours in the game total. Maybe. I doubt I have that many hours. But, you know, I've got enough to get myself a 90k ship. I spent 45k on another ship. And then I just upgraded to this one last night. And I'm sitting with 22k, so, you know, not too shabby at all. But enough about my inconsistent rambling. Let's say you're wanting to do this stuff as a run, right? Well, okay, so we're wanting to run oxygen now. All you do after you dump it is undock, autopilot to the Apollo jump gate, and don't jump because you're just going to climb the gate and get yourself enough distance to go ramming speed at that planet. Then all all you do is turn around, line it up with the ring. Hopefully the game doesn't like lag and then make you jump around too much. Turn off the grav anchor, hold down spacebar, rinse and repeat. That's really all there is to it. Same thing with hydrogen, same thing with trilithium or anything else. Always make sure you go over here to the the wiki and see exactly, okay, well, where's the other gas giants? Because guess what? They're put on the wiki. Everything for you, my child, is on the wiki. You ask a player, hey mate, could you help me a bit? He'll go, well, did you read the wiki? Oh no, if you didn't read the wiki, well then why should they help you, right? I mean, there's a lot of helpful players anyways, but 99% of the time they're going to tell you, just look at the wiki. I mean, it saves lives, looking at the wiki. It saves you time, it saves people effort with typing, so everyone can continue building the universe, building jump gates, exploring, ramming their ships through planets, and going, haha, I lived, great success! And then a patch comes out where they try it, and then they blow up and die, and go, why? Why you do this? And then they cry because they lost their super expensive ship that they were using to ram through planets, and then the devs were like, oh, yeah, you know what? Planets, they really exist now. Thank you very much. So, you know, don't go willy-nilly through planets, and also with gas giants, just like in real life, I assume they're going to make it maybe random generation on storms and stuff, so you got to be careful, like trying to run through a gas giant, you might get your ship ripped to shreds. I mean, let's face it, if I was really just flying through this planet of oxygen with my with my thrusters on like this, right? If it's pure oxygen, that stuff would ignite. It would ignite and blow me to smithereens, okay? I would definitely not be having transport. But yeah, this is what I do now. I do this for hours upon hours upon hours until I get a bigger ship. Are there quicker ways to making cash? I'm sure there are, but you know what? 18 oxygen at a time. 4 minutes later, I'm making a difference until I get into a huge ship, and then it'll take me a lot more time, but then I'll be making a lot bigger profit. But that being said, this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, is your very simplistic beginning gas scooping tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more tutorials on different aspects of Ascent, the space game, make sure to leave a comment below and a like. If you didn't like it, you can hit the thumbs down, but at least tell me why you didn't like it, aside from saying, oh my god, this is not Elite Dangerous. Oh, no, this is not Star Citizen, Commander. Over. Yeah, don't. No, of course, it's neither of those games. It's Ascent. It is not any other space game. Do I care that it's any other space game? No. This is not an opinion video, this is a tutorial video, and I know you guys like commenting all your garbage, that garbage on my videos, and I will remove it, because I got nothing better to do with my time than be like, oh, your trophies are so funny, and then just remove it. So, other than that, though, any other tutorials that you guys need, tips, hints, etc., feel free to leave a comment down in the box or message me in-game. Obviously, I am Wings LTD. Have a safe flight.